examination, we were asked if only the licensed agents that has right under the law to withdraw, to receive commission. But in your response to the court, you also said that it's not only that they include freelance agents, which may be representatives or even employees. Is that correct?
Exactly.
My lord, I mean, my learned friend is trying to give evidence. The evidence of the witness is very clear. No ambiguity there. No ambiguity.
What you're asking is
there's no ambiguity.
On record.
Yes.
He has already answered.
So you can get up.
Yes, I know that's the case.
Thank you.
Thank you, my lord.
With you. You can step down.
And thanks
That's
for
your case.
indulging me.
Okay. Case for the claimant.
And just an aside,
Yes.
up to now, anything has not paid the cost, although I know he has an application to book, and that's what I was showing you. So I will be someone that's on less than cost is paid more than next time. I don't know what to insist to do. So that the proceeding of today's can complete it.
Counsel, you promised.
The defendant is a company. They have already informed them. They've initiated the process.
Well, we don't know. We don't.
They started. People did as a different.
Please, patience, give me a date.
The representative is here. Secondly, sir, my learned friend, I informed this court that there was a cost against them since 2016. We refused. I wrote a letter, attached a certified copy of the court order here.
Counsel, I don't want to entertain that. I told you yesterday, and you promised that before the next adjourned date that you would have done the needful. For you to bring that up is of no moment.
I gave him that letter, and he refused.
We are going to take a date. How do you stand on the 15th of February? What is all this one? This meeting is being live streamed. How do you stand on that date? Is it convenient? Yes. Okay. Yes. So this matter is now adjourned to the 15th day of February 2023 for defense. Yes. Please, you can do that. Thank you. Why is this one not on? It will come on. Very well. Okay. So let me have the case file of the case for the virtual hearing. Okay. Okay. Have you unmuted the other people?
No.
Unmuted. Okay. See. So nice.
cross-examination, subject to the convenience of the court, we are ready to go on that.
Is there any letter from any counsel from the defense?
No, my lord, we're not.
So the defendant is not in court and there is no legal representation. So there's nobody to cross-examine the DW2.
My lord, they were here at the last.
They were here.
Yeah, so.
They were here when we took this date.
Yes, my lord. So, my lord, we can. They can, after we have done our cross-examination, they can take a date for them to come and address it if they so desire. They were aware we were not.
But the point is, whom are you going to cross-examine? The parties are absent. Is there any witness that is present in court that you're going to cross-examine?
My lord, I thought it was going to be a Zoom.
Good afternoon, my lord.
Oh, okay, I'm not saying anybody. Okay.
Good afternoon, my lord.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can now see you.
My name.
Yes.
Yes, my lord.
What's your name?
My name is David Okadi.
Yes, you testified on the last adjourned date, but you were cross-examined, and then one Titilayo Omola Yemi.
My lord, it was, I think it was examination in chief, not cross-examination.
Cross-examination. Yes, so for today is for the cross-examination. All right. DW1 record.
Yeah, good afternoon, my lord. I'm here.
Okay. Examination. Okay. Okay, the two defendants gave evidence, and the two defendants are to be cross-examined today. The lawyers are not there, but you can cross-examine them. Yes. David. Mr.
Yes, my
David,
lord.
we are going to,
yes, my lord.
The council is going to cross-examine you today. Can you take that?
Okay, my lord.
Very well.
Yes, I can.
Okay, please listen carefully. Remember that you are still bound by the oath you took on that date.
I remember, my lord.
Okay, so nothing but the truth. Very well.
Hello. May I humbly apply that whether weakness be switched off?
Okay.
So that
Titilayo, Mrs. Titilayo, you know we are going to remove you because you are a witness and you should be out of court and out of hearing. That's the reason. Yes.
Okay.
Very well.
Thank you, my lord.
Okay. Please come and remove. Come on. Oh, she will remove herself. Please, you leave this meeting. You will join. Yes, you will leave now. You will join again when it is your turn to be cross-examined.
Okay, will I be told when to come back?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
How we should be told? How we should be told?
Okay. Because she was saying, like, would she be told when to come back?
We'll send a message. Okay. She's gone already. Yes, so you can start.
Mr. David.
I can hear you.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to be sure. Okay. Please, can you tell this court your relationship with the claimant while you are both under the employment of defendant?
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My relationship with the claimant happens to be we're just colleagues. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, I mean, what kind of, I know your colleagues, what kind of relationship did you have? You're both team, you're both in the same team. Did you work together in a team? I mean, like, how
Yes.
often do you talk? I mean, did you share a good team player with you? That's what I mean. I didn't say you have any other relationship.
Okay, so we're colleagues and we're not so close. We're not so close, but we only talk once in a while.
How did you react professionally? That's what I mean.
How did I react professionally
What
to
was
what,
your
please?
professional relationship with her? You are both in a team. You work together. Am I right?
My professional relationship with Sharon, it happens to be that we're working together as marketers for Way Technology. So anything other than that, it was a no-no.
You said what?
I said we were colleagues, nothing more than that.
I didn't say that. Please, what I'm asking you, as a team member, how did you people relate?
Maybe we should remove this thing so that they
You keep on saying there was nothing more. I've never said there is anything. Did you relate on every official transaction you had properly? Modes of communication?
So our modes of communication, physically and through phone calls. Also, once in a while we chat.
Okay, all right. Since you're being evasive on your... Now tell us about... This year was on the 29th of December. This was up. If you look at 2021, my lord, that's exhibit. What's this? Exhibit D2. Exhibit D2. Your WhatsApp. Yes, fellow. What happened on the 29th of December?
Okay, so on 29th of December, we were supposed to go for marketing activities at Computer Village. So Sharon and I had agreed to go for these marketing activities. Yes, I got to Computer Village at about 12:30. Can you hear me?
Yes, my lord. Okay, I just want to reflect to remind you. You said this from trade team. I have spoken to some merchants, Sharon and I also want to get to Computer Village to follow up with the mono agents. Is that correct?
Okay.
Is that correct? I didn't say it's okay. Is it correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Did you go to Computer Village?
Please.
Did you
I
go
went to Computer Village.
You went to Computer Village?
I went to Computer Village, yes.
Okay. All right. So look at your activity report, that exhibit D1. And I'm reading from your activity report. You said there, neither of us showed up at the agreed meeting point, nor did she communicate any reason for her absence to me. I went ahead with my duties and later found out from the company WhatsApp group chat that Sharon claimed to have gone to Computer Village Ikeda with me. Can you, what are you saying there actually?
So what I was trying to imply in that place was...
No. Hey, what did you say, not imply? What did you say in your written statement? I didn't ask you what you imply. I'm asking you, what did you say? You said, let me read it to you again. Neither of us showed up at the agreed meeting point, nor did she communicate any reason for her absence to me. I went ahead with my duties and later found out from the company WhatsApp group chat that Sharon claimed to have gone to Computer Village Ikeja with me. That's your activity report.
Okay. Yes.
That is before the court.
Yes, my lord.
And the document speaks for itself.
As the court pleases.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. In your evidence before the court, you stated that
Yes.
Mrs. Titilayo called you into our office to write the activity report. What date was this?
Hello.
What date did Mrs. Titilayo call you into our office to write the activity report?
It was the next day. It was the next day when we were told to come to the office. I can't remember the day.
I will ask you that question again. What date did Mrs. Titilayo call you into our office to write the activity report?
Do you want the exact date?
Yes, my lord, very important.
The date.
The exact date.
Okay. Yes, witness. You know, you said Specify to this in
Yes,
your.
I can hear you, my lord.
Yes,
Yes, my lord. It was the next day,
yes.
my lord. It was the next day
Remember the
after our activity. Yes, so I can't even remember because it's been a long time. So I can't even remember these dates. I don't want to say a
Okay,
date
it
that
was,
is not
you
even.
said the next date.
You said the next.
It was the next day. That's what I said.
Okay.
When we were summoned to
All
the
right,
office,
it's
when
okay.
we were called to the office.
It's okay, it's all right.
And it's also in Exhibit D1.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
So what did Mrs. Titilayo tell you to write?
My activity report. I was asked to write my activity report.
Yes.
Is that the process of that you write activity report, that you must be called into our office to write activity report?
That was what Mrs. Titilayo asked me to write.
Okay. And that that was also when you knew that she told you that the claimant was dishonest.
Did she tell you that the claimant was dishonest?
No, Madam
And-
Titilayo did not tell me that the claimant was dishonest. They didn't tell me that the claimant was dishonest.
Okay.
Your answer was, I find out when Mrs. Titilayo, the chief operating officer, called me into her office and told me to write an activity report. And so she told you to write an activity report. How did you
Yes.
find out that she was
Yes, she
dishonest?
did.
How did you find out that the claimant was dishonest?
I can hear you. It's been a long time, so I can't really remember most of the things that the activity that happened then. It's been a long while, but if I can remember, there were issues that arose from when Sharon was supposed to. She was supposed to come to the office, but she did not turn up to the office. So I think that was where everything started up from, something like that.
So what you are now telling the court is that there are other issues that are not related to this case. Is that what is that
I never said that.
your weak is your evidence you are giving? You said
It's what I said I can't remember. That was what I said. I can't remember.
Actually, he has the right to refresh his memory.
as the court pleases.
Yes, remember.
On the WhatsApp group that all of you were on, the claimant stated, Exhibit D2, no, sir. She was asked a question. So today is a holiday for you. And she stated, no, sir. I just left David. We both just left computer ICM. So, Mr. David, what was your response to that message?
We did not, Sharon and I did not.
What was
together.
your response, Mr. David, to that message on the group where everybody was? She said, I've just read it to you. I'm not going to read it again. What was your response? What did you respond to that message?
Please, I would like to see a copy of the WhatsApp message.
It's your exhibit.
Yes.
Okay, I can read it to you. And it should be in your phone. No, sir. Your Mo, the MD, said, so today is a holiday for you then. Sharon said, no, sir. I just left David, which is you. We both just left computer ICM. What was your response to that message?
Can you remember what you said? You responded?
There was no response, my lord, because it should have been in the printout.
Sorry,
So there was no
I heard everything you said, but I can't remember.
there was no response. Not you can't remember. It's the record of the court. There was no
There
response.
was no response.
So what is your answer? You cannot remember? Or there was no response? He is saying there was no response.
So, Mr. David, the claimant, you are both working as on the same team. Did you've stated there that the claimant did not even call you. That's your exhibit. And your statement, neither of us showed up at the agreed meeting point, nor did she communicate any reason for her absence to me. When you did not see the claimant at your agreed meeting point, in the meeting group there, you stated that you are going with the claimant, you are going to meet with some clients. When you did not see the claimant as per your activity report, did you call the claimant to know, my guy, where are you? We're supposed to meet here now. Is that not what is expected of a team? Did you call the claimant? You said she did not communicate with you. Did you communicate with her?
What is your answer?
I'm not sure. I tried reaching her when I got to Computer Village.
Can I read the statement again?
No, we can't
Okay.
do that statement. Yes. Okay.
But I apologize once again. The witness is given evidence and the lead counsel shall allow the witness to express himself. He has asked a question and the duty is on the witness to respond as an respondent.
Yes. So the witness, even though in his evidence in chief on the last adjourned date, gave us a graphic account of what happened. And some of the things he said, through what he said, some documents were admitted in evidence. Yes, and okay, no, that is Exhibit D1. He also went on to explain what he's asking him about. But unfortunately, he said he does not remember what happened around that. So, so counsel, you know, he has said most of these things before. Yes. So let him say those that are not here, so that we will know what to do.
Yes, my lord, it was very important that these issues be raised to show that he is not a weakness of truth. It's very important because
maybe what the court should do is to read out what he testified before, so that he can give you answers to your questions.
Yes, my lord, but as he has already, my lord can read it out so that he can, maybe that will refresh his memory.
Yes. Mr. David.
Yes, my lord.
Can you hear me?
Yes, my lord, I can hear you very well.
I remember you said you're David Okedi, and you stated
yes, ma'am,
that you know the claimant in this matter. You also know the defendant.
Yes.
That the claimant, you and the claimant worked with for the defendant. That you do not work with the defendant and the claimant does not work with them either. That the claimant stopped working with the defendant because the defendant decided to dismiss her. That the reason is that the claimant and you and the claimant decided to go for your marketing at the computer village, and that you got there at about 12:30 p.m. and you left by 4 p.m. And the next day you came to work, and Sharon did not. On the 30th day of December, when Madam Titi Layo, that is the chief operating officer, questioned me if I went for marketing with Sharon, I said no, and I was told to continue my activities for the 29th of activities of the 29th December. That they gave you a document, you saw it, and it was titled Activity Report for 29 December by 2:20. The Learner Council sought to tender the same, and there was no objection. And the court admitted a handwritten document signed by the DW1, that is David Okade, titled Activity Report for 29th December 2020. And the same was marked as D1. You went on to say, I also found out that a WhatsApp message by Sharon said falsely that both of us went together for marketing. So at this stage, your counsel sought to tender the document. Tender it, and there was no objection. As a result, a computer printout of WhatsApp conversations, conversation chats for the day 29th December 2021 was admitted in evidence and marked Exhibit D2. Then, under cross-examination, he started his cross-examination. You said, okay, there was none. That is what you said.
Okay.
So,
My Lord, I'm much obliged for my Lord's time in going through that.
yes,
I'm very grateful.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. David, did you or the defendants ever confronted the claimant with your activity report?
We did that separately.
No, wait. Did you confront the claimant with the activity report?
The activity report was written while I was in the office with Madam Titi.
On the next day was 30th?
Yes, the next day.
Okay. So did you confront her with the activity report?
I did not confront her with it. I was asked to write it.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right. You've answered my question. You did not confront her with the activity report. Now, Mr. David Okade, with the defendant, confront the claimant on the allegations in your activity report. Did the defendant have a meeting with you? With you and
didn't have a meeting.
Did such a meeting take place?
No.
Okay.
Now, I would like you to enlighten us about what is an activity report. Just assume that we don't know anything about activity report.
My lord,
Please sit down. I am on my feet.
I'm objecting. This is practice.
No. That objection is sustained. Now,
Counsel, you sit down when I raise my own
take that
objection.
document on its is an English word.
Yes, my lord.
Activity report.
My lord.
What is he going to lecture us on activity report of 29th December?
My lord, there's somewhere I'm going.
My lord, I object strongly to that question.
As the court pleases, I'm such obliged.
Yes.
Mr. David, I would want to assume that an activity report is a report that must be submitted to the company basically every day on your activities. Am I right or wrong?
My lord, these are questions that can be asked experts, my lord. He has not held himself out as an expert. Did you see that when I'm objecting, my lord?
This is somebody who went for marketing. They usually
please sit down, Mr. My lord.
I don't think there's a lot to.
My lord, there is a reason for me asking that question. My lord, the Mr. David Okade, in a company, if you go out for marketing, you submit your activity report. But in this case, as my lord can hear from the evidence of Mr. Okade, he was called into the CEO's office to write an activity report. That is not normal practice.
Okay, but he has said what he has said.
As the court please.
You have your final receipt.
Yes, my lord. As the court,
you can canvas all these.
As the court pleases.
Yes,
it's all right. Why did you leave the defendant's company?
Come again, please.
Why did you leave the defendant's company?
I left. Okay. I left just due to poor performance.
You left the defendant company because it was due to poor performance.
On whose side?
On my side.
On your side?
Sorry, on the
company's side. Poor performance. By who?
Company realized that I wasn't being protected. Yes, due to poor performance.
Now, I want you to answer again so that I can record you. You say you left the defendant's company due to
poor performance.
Poor performance. Okay.
Mr. David Okade, were you given a query? Were you ever given a query for your poor performance before your services were terminated? Were you ever given a query?
I was not.
You were never given a query?
I was not given a query.
And you have admitted that you are a poor performer. That's interesting. But Lord, that's all for the weakness.
I see. Any re-examination?
There is none, my lord. I was following proceedings online. Shortly before, and I realized my lord was actually ensuring that the proper questions were asked. I'm very grateful, my lord.
Okay.
No examination.
Yeah. David, they're finished with you. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you very much, my lord.
Are you in the same environment with Madam Titilayo?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Very well. That's all right.
Thank you. Thank you, my lord.
Patience, how do we invite Titi?
Permission to leave.
Please. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. All right, my lord.
You can leave. Please go. Yeah, I'm not showing you. Let's join because it is being streamed online. When they are there and I'm not there, I don't know how it appears. Yes. Now, is this your case?
No, my lord, there is just one more witness. Yes, my lord.
Okay, that's Madam
Madam,
Titila.
yes, she's joining now. I just
Okay.
prompted her to join.
All right. She was here before.
Yes, my lord. She
So
gave her examination in chief. Right?
Yes. I mean, today.
Oh.
We told her to
Okay.
just leave because she's a witness.
I'm very grateful.
Yes. Were you able to get Mr. Fatai? Yeah. Okay. Because I'm not showing anywhere. Before this, I didn't come to work. Okay, Mrs. Titilayo is here now. You are here now. Can you see?
Yes, I am.
Very well.
I can see the courts, yes.
Okay. You are now being recalled. You know, you testified the other day. You are now being recalled for cross-examination by the other counsel.
Okay.
Yes, please. Okay. DW2. Record. Had you concluded in chief? Counsel. Had you concluded?
Yes, we concluded.
Okay. Recall for cross-examination. Please remember that you are still bound by the oath you took on that date.
Yes, I
am. Please speak only the truth and nothing but the truth. Yes. Okay. Still on oath. Yes.
Yes, Madam Titilayo. Can you tell me about your employment process in your company?
Okay, we advertise and we get applications, and sometimes we get referrals, but whichever way we get these candidates, we conduct interviews for them, we shortlist, and then we recruit at the end of the day.
Okay. So there is a procedure in place.
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell this court about, fortunately, you're also head of HR. Am I right?
I was COO.
Okay, all right. What is the disciplinary process in your company?
For any hearing, this is ambiguous because it's the disciplinary process depends on the discipline. I mean, what's it called now? It depends on.
Okay, let me be more specific. Okay. How do you terminate a staff employment that has breached any of your rules or whatever?
Well, unfortunately, there wasn't any staff ever since that had ever breached the contract of their employment, but the process in place, which is what I was just looking for the right word to use, is that for any hearing staff, you know, your contract of employment stands as the basis of the disciplinary, I mean, the reference terms. Yes, that's it. You know, it serves as a reference terms. Okay. In the company, you know, if you, depending on your, what's this word? I'm just looking for this word.
It's all right. I think it's okay. Let me ask a question. What I was actually going is that an erring staff there is an allegation against A and B. What is the procedure? Do you just sack the staff without giving the affected staff an opportunity to be heard? How do you take
Obviously not. We don't just sack. We query them, because
yes,
the first
you
thing
query.
is
What do you say? You query.
Yes, sure.
How do you query?
Query can be written, it can be verbal, and it can be both.
Okay, continue after you query. What happens?
Ask your question, sir.
You said you query them, which it could either be verbal or written.
Yes.
Or both. Then what happens?
We continue our investigation, and based on whatever investigation or the facts that comes out of the query, then decisions are taken.
Okay. Mr. David Okade.
As a court pleases.
Oh, my Lord, my Lord, I sincerely apologize. With my Lord, I sincerely apologize, my Lord. I'm sorry, my Lord. I'm sorry.
Madam, please say it again. You said you query them, and that the query can be written verbal or both. Then you continue your investigation, and then from your findings, what happens? Are you hearing me? I lost that. This is Titilayo. Are you hearing me, Mrs. Titilayo?
No, I wasn't. I just heard you now.
Okay, I just read out what you said. You said that the query can be written, verbal, or both. And that following what he asked you, you said, we continue our investigation. And based on our findings, what happens? I lost you there. Eh?
Decisions are taken.
Okay. Decisions are taken.
Yes, Madam Titilayo, why did you call Mr. David Okade in your office to write his activity report?
Okay, I did not call him to write his activity report. The normal procedure of work in the company is that when David and Sharon, because they are the only two marketing officers the company had, usually before they go out, they are briefed. And then the places they will go to, they will tell the company, we're going to this place. Sometimes the company tells them, go to this place, so that they can be given appropriate transportation fare. So when they come back, they usually will give their report. So it's part of their procedure. Nobody tells them to give a report, but rather they do the report to show evidence of what they had done.
Okay, thank you. Mrs. Titilayo, Mr. David Okade has informed this court that you called him into your office to write his activity report. His activity, that you called him into your office.
Okay, now,
so wait, is he lying?
Can I respond, sir? What happened on this said day was, I think this was in January when we resumed. Sharon was called because during the December time, that was December 29th, Sharon had already told us that she was on her way to Agbara, her family house, when she was expected to be at duty. And when the company then called the staff back the following day, which was December 30th. Obviously, Sharon wasn't available. So David was called. Can you give us your activity report? So David did. We demanded for that at that point, but ordinarily, even if we had not demanded, he would still have done it. Then on January 4th, when Sharon came to the office, I called Sharon I called her in presence of another.
It's okay, it's okay. It's okay. So now, I don't know which version you want us to take. You said earlier on, you said you did not invite David. Now you are saying David was invited. Which one are we to take?
Because when David—
Which version are we to take? Madam, easy.
I have
simple.
not changed my word.
So
David was asked to submit his report, which is in the ordinary course of his job. So I demanded for it does not mean that I instigated him to go and write.
It's okay, madam. It's okay. It's all right. When did you ask David to submit his activity report?
Of course, I can't remember the date to be specific. I mean, to be sincere. But David ordinarily would write his report. That is just the truth. He would ordinarily write his report. The date that I asked him to do it is been like, this is like 2 years ago. So I can't remember the date.
Like what period? After? Yes, I'm not like the meeting, the activity took place on the 29th. How long after that? Oh, 3 days. Was it in January?
I believe witness had answered this question.
My lord
said the 30th.
My lord,
day. My lord, counsel should be cautioned. When I stand up to still raise objection, it's behoved on counsel to sit all the time. You're always standing like you are trying to fight in the market. It's not done that way. You sit down when I raise my objections. I will sit down for him again, my lord. This is the third time.
She said that is at variance with what you have for your case. I guess you can use it as an arsenal in your final written address. Do you want us to relieve all the activities of
I take my lord's guidance. Madam Titilayo, you said you had there was a meeting with the CEO on the 4th of January with the claimant. You are not at that meeting, were you?
I don't know which meeting you're referring to, so maybe if you did, because...
Okay. Now, did you ever confront the claimant with the activity report written by Mr. David?
Okay.
Madam, please don't tell us stories. It's a very simple question. Did you ever confront the claimant with the activity report so we can move on?
David submitted his activity.
That's not my question, please.
I don't understand what you're saying. If you want me to talk, please.
My lord, she's trying to distract my lord even. Because she's going into stories.
Note that I am not a lawyer. I don't know your expectations
My
of
Lord,
me.
I apologize. My Lord, with due respect, I apologize. But my question, my Lord, I'm just saying that she's refusing to answer the question. Did you confront the claimant with the activity report that, look, this is what, that's it.
Yes, of course he would know, because it is the basis on which David told us he was alone. And I called Sharon. Yes, I did, if that is it, because that is what it is. I confronted her because David had given us his activity report, and I called Sharon. I told her that, look, tell me what it is you did. And I told her, see, this is what David said, and she was not able to even defend or say anything about it. So silence means consent.
So in other words, you confronted us, and that is just what you wanted to hear.
With, you confronted her with the activity report. Yes, yes, I had a. Yes, ma'am. Please, can you tell us? Can you tell us about this confrontation and who was there?
My Lord, I believe witness has answered question, and we can't start defining what confrontation is again.
My Lord,
witness has answered the
very
question.
important.
My Lord has even recorded it as being
She
answered.
said, yes, she said, my Lord, with due respect.
Were you alone? Was there any other person there? That's just what we want to know. We say yes or no, and then we go to that. Please put your question.
Yes. Madam Titilayo, you said you confronted the claimant with the activity report. When you made this confrontation, was there any person there? And
I did not confront anybody because they were my staff, but I queried, I called her into my office and I asked her questions. There was no confrontation.
My Lord, this is where this is leading to. Now we are beginning to define words, and she's now carefully choosing her words. It's not confrontation. He queried.
yes, Madam Titilayo, did you ever have a meeting, a tripartite meeting, based on these grave allegations made in the activity report between you, Sharon, and David Okadi?
I had a meeting with Sharon and Ugongwa, the legal, she was the HR, legal stroke HR. I had a meeting separately with Sharon. I had a meeting separately with David. And after the two meetings, I then called Sharon to let her know what David said.
Okay. Madam, being a top management staff as you are, was it not even that for justice and fair hearing, before you dismiss somebody when the accuser was right there in the office, you fail and the person had written an activity report, you fail to let them sit down and have a joint meeting? You don't think that was necessary?
I did not fail in my duty because
Madam, I didn't say you fail. I didn't say you fail. It
You
never
just said
happened.
so.
It's never happened. Let's forget about that. Tell us about David Okade. What kind of staff was he? I heard he was a brilliant performer.
I don't understand your question. What kind of staff? I don't
My
understand
lord,
that.
Okay, as
the court pleases. My lord, if
I'm-
counsel is done questioning cross-examination, then it should just end it. There's no point going through
Can
all
you-
of these irrelevant questions, my lord.
my lord, I'm still on my feet. When I'm done, I'll let him know. Yes, my lord. Can you tell us about Mr. David Okadi?
You
There
mean
is an interference.
His professional work. What kind of staff was
These
it?
questions are not relevant.
My lord, they are very
Derailing
relevant.
totally. He doesn't answer my
they are
question.
not?
On my feet, I raise objection. My lord, I
You
cannot call to address this.
Objection.
I
You
can't be
cannot tell
talking
me
and
how
you're
to conduct
talking.
my case.
My lord, I can't be talking and he's talking. Well, my objection is that the question witness counsel has been asking are purely irrelevant. How can you? We are here for the whether Sharon was lawfully the appointment was lawfully terminated or not, and you're going to David Okade. It is totally irrelevant.
My lord,
Totally irrelevant.
Sharon was sacked, my lord, based on David Okade's activity report. Yes, my
All
lord,
right.
there's a reason why I asked that question. Yes, my lord. And the next question would, after she answers that question, my lord, the court will know why I asked that question. Yes, my lord. As the court pleases. As yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. My lord, I'm much obliged, and I can't thank my lord enough for your patience.
As
Yes.
the court pleases.
Yes. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
As the
As the court pleases. My lord, I'm much obliged. Mrs. Titilayo, why was Mr. David Okadis? What happened to his appointment with your company?
Come again, please. The line wasn't clear.
I said, what happened to Mr. Okadis' appointment with your company?
What happened to his appointment?
Is he still your staff?
No. No, he's not a staff anymore
Okay, why is he not a staff anymore?
because he decided to move on.
He decided to move on. Okay, my lord, that's all for the witness.
Are you hearing me, Mrs. Titilayo?
I just started hearing you. I didn't hear what you were saying, but I heard this now.
Okay, I just want to tell you that they've finished with you. Well, and we thank you. Yes, you are discharged from the appearance. Yeah,
Thank you, my lord.
very well. Do you have any other witness?
That's the end of the defendant case, my lord.
Okay. Yes, for the defendants. And we know how it is. The defendant has 21 days
Yes, ma'am.
within which to file a service final written address.
Yes, ma'am.
Upon receipt of same, you have 21 days to
Yes,
do the same. And then you have 7 extra days
Yes, ma'am.
to reply on points of law if you deem it necessary.
I'm very
That
grateful.
makes it 49 days.
I'm grateful.
Register, can we have a date for adoption?
I was actually hoping the dates can be elongated because it has been a very busy period these days.
I'm okay.
It has been a very busy period.
My lord, I don't see why the date should be elongated.
Well, he's the defendant. I know you want, you're the claimant.
Yes, my lord.
My lord, he should
But
also
we are
support
taking a day that is convenient to the courts.
yes, my lord, he should also support that the date should be elongated because the health crisis has been rampant lately, and we need to take things easy, my lord. Lawyers particularly need to take things easy. You won't sleep, we're always thinking about cases of this. So if I'm advocating for elongated dates for written addresses, I think my colleague should also join me in that.
But counsel, you're a counsel.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
must always think of cases. After this, we think of other matters. And I'm sure your eyes are on election matters.
My lord.
How do you stand on the 22nd day of February? 23rd day of February, 2023.
We'll take the date, my lord.
Okay. Is it February?
Thank you.
So this matter is adjourned to the 23rd of February, 2023 for the adoption of the final written addresses of both learned counsel to the parties. Yes. Very well. Please. Let me know.